Hello and welcome to Particular Play Paint. Today we have this nice little replay of a game of Mechabellum I played recently. We have myself here on the blue side. I am playing the supply specialist. I went with the supply specialist because I uh, didn't have any good units on the other cards, at least in my opinion. My opponent here on the red side went in the first year specialist uh, and had 3 units of crawlers and 2 units of sledgehammers. On the other hand, I had 2 units of sledgehammers which are decent in chaff clear and can act as some uh, front to mid line. They are quite tanky, and 3 arc lights which are good against crawlers, although the sledgehammers might be a problem for me. so let's get started. Let's just fast forward it as we all arrange our units. Our opponent here buys 2 units of marksman, while I think I bought a few crawlers to act as a frontline chap or fangs, maybe. I think crawlers, right? Crawlers or fangs? I forgot. Uh, yeah, I bought 2 units of fangs to act as front lines just in front of my arc lights. I go for a bit more aggressive standard build, while my opponent is going for a full aggression on one side. Uh, I place on a missile which takes care of 1 unit of fang, but these sledgehammers which are piled up on one side would be very easily able to take care of this side, while the other side does move slowly, but my army movement speed is very slow. Both of our armies are pretty slow moving, resulting in almost my entire army being destroyed. And by the time these units from the right side makes it over to the other units, the building debuff will run out and my building will be destroyed, and that will result in a loss in the first round of the game, as the sledgehammers and the marksmen are pretty easily able to take care of this mixture of sledgehammer and crawlers over here. So that's the end of the first round, and we take around uh, around 400 damage, I think. Now we have the first choice of units. I think I went with the extended Vulcan, yes, and my opponent here went with the mass-produced giant fortress. They're planning to go giant. I did not notice it at the time, uh, at least. So our opponent placed down a uh, missile to deal with these fangs, I believe, and we placed down one more group of fang to act as chaff, and one group of storm crawlers which we just unlocked, and a missile to take care of. My plan was to take care of the crawlers in front, but he put another set of crawlers, so they got taken care of. I bought the storm crawlers to help soften the blow from the sledgehammer, because they would be a problem when piled up like this, but they're a good target for sledgehammers, and they also kind of counter the marksman. And as you can see now, that building debuff is there, and the sledgehammers are pounding the field of this marksman, and they will take down a few storm crawlers, I believe, but only one marksman remaining. They should be able to take care of some of it. It is pretty close. My arc light goes down, and let's speed up a bit. First sledgehammer goes down, second sledgehammer goes down, but the third sledgehammer will get the third shot off and result in a win for us. Here we pick the incendiary bomb, and our opponent, I believe, goes for the efficient giant manufacturing. Yes, we put down a few shields just to prevent any incendiary bombs. I was still thinking that he will try to get my chap off, because he has been missiling me for the last round immediately. Now the incendiary bomb will take care of the crawlers, and now there is a fortress, so I was quite worried, but apparently fortresses get pretty easily dealt with by what do you call them, sledgehammers, and the fortress here is destroyed immediately. We are doing much better on this side because of the incendiary bomb, but the fortress on the other side is able to break through all that very low health due to these crawlers, which got onto my sledgehammers and pretty easily destroyed them from close range. Sledgehammers are not good once chaff get close to them, especially crawlers. But my storm crawlers gets a side angle on these crawlers and destroy them before they can get to the tower. The fortress will get in range, but my Stormcrawlers are staggered, so it can not get range to all of them without walking, and they get destroyed. We get a 2 rounds win back to back here. Now we have a unit drop on the third round, fourth round at least. Our opponent picks 2 rhinos, and I pick the fire badgers to deal with the massive amount of chaff that coming down this area. I don't have enough chaff gear with my single arc light here. I decide to buy one more two more Stormcaller units, I believe, uh, just to deal with the sledgehammers and the snipers. Stormcrawlers are really good into this, but he is a Farseer specialist. He gets his Farseer in this round and also buys another one and piles them on the same direction, which might be a problem, but I don't know about them yet. I buy another Stormcrawler here to deal with the fortress because they did pretty well. One Rhino in the back line here, but they will be dealt well with the Stormcrawlers and my uh, backline. My backline crawlers get in and deal with the fortress. The fire badgers are doing pretty well, although some crawlers got in here and distract my storm crawlers, which will give enough time for his army to destroy my tower. The rest of my army is coming down here, but the Farseers are a problem. Although at this point, as the storm crawlers get to them, storm crawlers are so good. Look at how they're melting through this entire army. If they're not targeted, they will wreck ship. And that's the last marksman, and that's another win for us in this round. So the next round we have Iron Blast. So I was worried about the chaff and what he will build. I immediately picked the Iron Blast. I believe my opponent here picks something else. What did they pick? I think I missed that. Anyways, I put the Iron Blast here diagonally. Oh yeah, our opponent picked a module here. Our opponent picked the absorption module here, and I think he puts them on something. Not yet, I think. So I put the Iron Blast here because the crawlers will get in range, and now he buys a unit of Wasp. I don't have any anti-air in my army, at least, except the melters which I just bought to deal with the fortress. The Stormclaw is still doing well, but the Wasp will get into the army, and I don't have much to deal with. My Melta is not enough to deal with so many targets. It's a good single target unit, but when it is overwhelmed with so many units, it does not do well at all. Now, even though the wasps are there, I don't have anything to deal with the wasps on this side. The other side wins pretty easily because he has no chaff on the other side, and they have been winning consistently as my mentor and the rest of my army will make way over to this side. As the wasps are busy destroying the fire badgers, which are pretty tanky at rank 2, which I got them at. The Melta will be able to get through and destroy all of the wasps one by one. A bit roundabout way, but a win nonetheless. On the next round, we have extended Phantom Ray, improved firepower, which I picked, advanced missile and nano repair kit. He takes the advanced missiles, and now what we have here, we have a lot of upgrades. I think I put the upgrades on my Stormcrawler. I upgrade this central Stormcrawler and also put launcher overload on this one because they have been doing quite well, and more rockets will always do better in this case. So the attack interval is reduced by 50%. So basically, they are launching more rockets, and more rockets they will be able to pile up a lot of damage within a short amount of time. The range is a bit reduced, but my opponent is placed quite close to the line, so my Stormcrawlers will be in range without moving much. So they don't need to move a lot, but the movement speed is increased, and the Stormcrawlers on this side, which are surviving pretty well, will be able to make their way faster down here. Now I think I placed a few more crawlers here. I don't think I placed much here this turn at least. I think I just upgrade and put the tech on my storm crawlers and call this a round. While on the other side, what my opponent, oh, I also buy a missile. My opponent upgrades his crawlers now. He's not putting any tech, he's just putting levels, which is good. It improves their health and damage. The marksman here is now level 3. It's becoming quite a big thing. He's elite summoning some units down here, I think. I believe he summons a pack of fangs here. Oh no, he summons 2 phoenixes. So he's going heavy on air now, seeing that I don't deal with air quite well. The last time the wasps were inadequate because of the amount of chaff I had. But if he is able to clear the chaff and overwhelm me, then it might be good for him. I do put my enhanced firepower control on this melter because it has been dying quite early. I want it to do as much damage as it can early on. So I put the enhanced firepower control on this one, increasing its attack and by damage. A lot of missile to deal with the chaff. You understand the problem that my chaff, he has less chaff and he has less chaff clear than me, and my Melta will be blocked by his chaff, while the Phoenixes and the Wasps on this side just go to town on my army. And just look at this wave of Wasps coming down. The fortress goes down, all the ground unit goes down, but that does not matter because I don't have anything to deal with the air at this point. The only thing that can deal with this is the Melter, but his army finishes on this side first, which will mean that my army will not get the initiative. My right side army will not get the initiative, and the flyers will just get to them before I can do anything. The rhino is destroyed, but does not matter, and that is the end of it at that here. Yes, and the last crawler goes down. We take a lot of damage here, around more than 1,000 damage. So next we have a unit drop, 2 Vulcans, to Steel Ball, Tarantula or Mustang. I pick the Mustang to deal with the air here, which also unlocks Mustang for me, which helps. And my opponent here, I believe, picks the Tarantula to clear chaff. Chaffs have been giving a lot of problem, although he has been successful in dealing with it last round. It was due to the missiles, and you don't want to solely rely on them because that is a amount of money you have to pay every turn. So if you have a consistent chaff clear in a unit, that in my opinion is better. He again starts elite recruiting. He has been elite recruiting a lot of units. He recruits more Farseers. Farseers are good at dealing with chaff because of the rockets, and they are a good support vehicle. Uh, what do they have in the tech? They don't have any tech though, so they are just long range rocket units, or do they do anything? I don't believe Farseers do anything else at the base. If you have upgrades on them, then they do. I start upgrading my arc lights for some anti-air and increased range so that they can deal with the wasps as they come along. And I believe I will buy more arc lights in a bit, or is that next round? Maybe next round. Okay. So let's fast forward, and that is it. Our opponent just upgrade, puts down some more fangs down here to act as chaff, and look at this wave here. On this side, it's pretty standard. My upgraded Stormcrawlers and my Arclight has been doing pretty well with the Melter. Uh, but on this side, I am getting destroyed completely. by these air units. Look at the Farseers. They are just doing more damage before I can deal enough damage. This is a level 2 Farseer now. And my other side units will finish first. But even then, the level 2 Phoenix just don't take much damage from the Arclights. They are more, the Arclights are more built for dealing with swarms, the wasps and stuff. They will deal with easily, but Phoenixes are single target and they're quite spread around, so the splash damage will not help much. And my melter will get destroyed, and that's all she wrote. And that is another 500 points of damage to me. So the next, at this point, I start getting quite worried here because I have been getting destroyed by this flank due to the amount of clear at this point he has. My opponent has here. The amount of stuff just that I can't deal with, the amount of air he has. Even if I switch to an anti-air unit now, before I'll be playing catch up. He has a lot of air already. I'll be building anti-air, assuming he puts more air down. Well, my anti-air would be always less in number. So the Mustangs are good. They did some damage. They were not that well equipped. Uh, like they were not enough. I put extended range on the Mustangs so that they can attack the Wasp before the Wasp can attack them. I put down the energy absorption melted so that they are a bit more tankier. They can absorb more hits as they do damage. I take a more unit and summon a group of fangs here. Also, I took the elite crawler, I believe. Here, yes, I took the elite crawler, and they summon an elite crawler. I don't think I summoned an elite crawler. That is a mistake on my part. That's a wasted card. I should have summoned a few elite crawlers maybe in the foreground. They are better at dealing with missiles. Anyways, I put down another group of Fang to just act as a stun-ground chaff. On the other side, my storm crawlers are doing pretty well. And on this side, this time it looks pretty well. The Stormcrawlers are getting in there, destroying the big units, while the Mustangs have taken care of the the Fangs. The Fortress is taking a lot of damage, but my Melter goes down, and that gets me worried here. And at this point, the Phoenixes are getting into the Stormcrawlers, and the ground units are not cleared here completely. The other side Stormcrawlers will get in, and they will try to get this marksman down, and probably will also get it. Yes, they will get it. The tower goes down. The Farseers are becoming a problem for me here. As you can see, they have not taken much damage at all, and yeah, the energy beam from the melter is not enough to deal with this many phoenixes, and that is a lot of damage for me because of the amount of units surviving. The Farseers just destroying everything in their path with this many rockets. I believe that puts down to 349, and if I lose one more round, that is over for me. At this point, Typhoon is offered, which is a good unit against air. So I decided to go Typhoon, so my opponent goes for Sabertooth. Level 7 Sabertooth down. Where does it put the Sabertooth? Oh yeah, the Sabertooth is at the center. What I do in the meanwhile is I was thinking what to do. I have the two Typhoons on the side here. I think I decided to put more Mustang down. Yeah, I decided to put more Mustang down. I bought more Elite. I Elite buy this another melter on this side and put energy diffraction on them because they are having trouble dealing with this this mass of units. So I want them to I want them to able to target more units. That does reduce the damage, but that might help. That was my theory. Anyways, my opponent here sold the Sabertooth. The level 7 Sabertooth is quite good against my army actually. It is very tanky. It does some good splash damage, and my fangs are destroyed by the missiles. The barrier will be able to tank and protect the fortresses, the double fortresses at this point, which are level 2. But the stormcrawlers are getting in there, destroying the close range, the ground things. At this point, the melter is coming down. The Mustangs are doing well dealing with the air, but the Phoenix here is not being dealt with. On the other side, the Phoenixes are still a problem. Some Phoenixes have moved over there and are causing a problem, but the Melter will be able to take care of them. I believe no, they will not be able to take care of them. The Phoenixes are just destroying everything. The Mustangs takes care of this Phoenix while my Stormcrawlers move in, while the Mustangs move out to the Phoenixes, try and destroy them. And yeah, that is a good round for me because of the Melter headed out for much long. The double Mustang helped quite a lot. Uh, and we are on now round 10. I get electromagnetic impact here. I didn't see he did not have any technologies, but it deals some damage, which is good. Uh, and it reduces speed, so that is good too. I put down here to delay to basically damage this blob of unit. To be fair, I did not know that electromagnetic were actually slowed down units. I'm quite new to the game. You have to forgive my lack of knowledge in some of the things. Our opponent here is just upgrading everything to level 4 now. Uh, and I put down the Iron Blast. I'm just putting down everything. I don't trust anything at this point on this side of this board. This is scary. So I just put down every tactical bombardment I have. I put down the Iron Blast. I put down the Incendiary Bomb. I upgrade my Stormcaller. They have been doing quite well. 76,000 damage on these ones last round. These ones did like 94,000 damage. These ones are the more newer ones. They are doing 51,000. These ones did 41. They are doing quite well. And so are the Mustangs. Uh, I put increased range on my melters because I upgrade the central melter to level 4 now, and that will be able to do quite a lot of damage now, and they have been doing well. Look at the last round damage. It did like uh, damage in lakhs. Okay, no missiles this time, and the Iron Blast will go through. Look at the amount of damage it does. It hits the fortress in the corner and takes it down to about half health. Destroy the other fortress. The hackers are here. The hackers are destroyed by the melter beam, and the fire destroyed all of their chaff. I think it took down few of the phoenixes. The phoenixes are being dealt with by this level 4 melter, and the other side is taken care. The mustangs are dealing with the phoenixes, and just a wash on this round, which this round just surprised me. Like, yes, there were bombardments, but the amount of damage the melters did, uh, like, was just insane. So it was pretty 2 and 4 round. Till the last round, it was hard to tell what will happen. I was scared till the last round, so I thought I'll make a video out of it. It was quite a nice match. So thank you for joining me. And have a good day. Particular out.